Hey there guys, AvidExpert here once again, and I have the greatest news for you guys today. So, let's get a drum roll going. That was probably terrible and really annoying, but anyway, basically all of the claims that I've made in one of my previous videos have been confirmed. So let me go over this very quickly with you guys, because this is actually amazing with me. And I just, first off, before I get into the details, actually I just kind of want to talk about the experience. Having somebody in the industry talk to you and things like that, it's really quite, you know, strange, especially from such a smaller channel. And I will be proving in this video, by the way, that the claims were authentic. But yeah, that's amazing, to be honest. It's actually just quite mind-blowing. Just Jesus Christ, I was anyway, that was an interesting startup to a YouTube, I guess. Like literally within the first month and a half I'm getting fucking details like what from a big company. That's crazy. But anyway guys, getting into the video, you know, we've got quite a lot to cover other than that, and I know I just rambled a little bit, but I just wanted to make this video a little bit more personal. Again, there's like no script or anything, of course. You can probably tell by the way I'm talking, but yeah, I just wanted to make it more personal. I wanted to take the thoughts from my head directly and just tell them, as you know, how I immediately feel on them. I don't know if that's going to be a good or bad thing, but this is the way I want to do it. So basically in this video I'm going to be talking about the confirmation of what we have seen, but I have some more material as well. I actually have a new trailer from Capcom which we will all get to view, and I'll watch that first with you guys so we can go over some of the details, and then I'll go into the confirmation, and it will be a very enjoyable video. So without any further delay guys, kick back, put your fucking beautiful fireplaces on, start meditating, and get ready for the action. Let's go.
Ethan, you were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Where am I? What the hell?
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time for supper.
Who are all you people?
Eat it. It's good.
Dumb son of a bitch wasn't no good if it hit him.
Lucas!
Damn, man, not again.
Get out the way, Marguerite. Hit boy's got to eat. He got to have his supper. Come here, boy. Let's do this. Come on.
Oh shit, he's not eating it, Jack! He's not eating it!
Shut the hell up,
I
Marguerite!
made that for him!
Get the hell out of here!
You're a son of a bitch! Oh, I can't believe it, you son of a bitch! He's not eating it! He's not eating it!
This was supposed to be a very special feast. Come on, boy. Welcome to the family, son.
Wow, that was crazy, guys. That's the most amount of information we have been given, the most amount of action. That was just a very intense and packed trailer, wasn't it? So, what we have learned in this is that Mia lied to Ethan, which she says at the start of the trailer.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have.
We get an inside video preview of the mansion, which is quite nice. It looks a lot more refined and crafted, and I'm sure a lot of people are happy that we'll be going back to that environment. We get another look at the police officer in the garage and the events surrounding that, so it looks like the police officer came to investigate, and then Jack attacked them both. The police officer probably died in the altercation because we don't see him, and I'm guessing that's where we get the gun from. Then we skip to Jack Baker being set on fire, and he also starts to resist a lot of bullets. He's very strong. It's almost like the alien from Alien Isolation. This is the vibe I'm getting the game's going to be setting, guys. Like a very similar vibe to that game, but with a lot of puzzles and some supernatural elements mixed in there. So that sounds like a really cool formula, to be honest. Then we skip to the family meal, and we have Marguerite, we have Jack, we have Lucas, and we also have Camille all sat at the table. Now we also see that they're clearly eating infected food, and they become quite demanded by it and quite crazy. I mean, Jack Baker even cuts into Lucas's arm, and he seems to pull some flesh out, but I did take this apart frame by frame for you guys. I don't want to show screenshots as there's a lot of frames, but literally not in any of the frames did he actually lose his finger. I literally checked it over frame by frame. His tips were not altered in size or anything. It looked like Jack basically grabbed nothing and then he had some meat in his hand, and he also cut into his arm. I guess that was just rendered badly, and it could be a finger, but whatever it is, it seems that he has regeneration because Lucas said not again. Like, that implies obviously with that level of fucking harm he was doing that they definitely have regeneration. And with Jack Baker being on fire and having gun bullet wounds, and also in the beginning hour with him being wounded and then recovering at the start of the family meal, like, I'm sure regeneration is a part of the game. Now also we get a glimpse of a young girl with dark hair that looks strangely familiar to the leaked Mia image I've shown on the channel previously. And guess what, guys, this is older than the girl on the cover but younger than Mia's leaked image, so I'm thinking this is Mia's daughter grown up a little bit. I'm guessing a few years have actually passed since that trailer and those pictures, quite a few years, and little Mia, or little Mia's daughter, has grown the hell up. So that's interesting, guys, and that's what I wanted to show you about the trailer, and that's a really cool piece of information. But actually going on to confirming my authenticity on my source. So basically, guys, if you want to check out the video, which I'll link in the description, it's a leaked video I made a few weeks ago which had a bunch of claims in it. Now recently a Famitsu article, which is a Japanese gaming magazine company, basically did a bunch of interviews with Capcom and got some information. Now some of the claims that I have made match up with the claims from here, so let me repeat what they have reported. I'll give you the entire article with my beautiful narrated voice. Yeah. But anyway, these details were loosely translated, but then they were also fixed later on, and then they also had a second translator work on it, so all of the details should be completely correctly translated in the final version, which this is. Again, it had two translators work on it. So the people at the dinner table include Jack and Marguerite Baker, Andre from the demo, but more so it reveals that the name of the son in the dinner shot is in fact Lucas Baker, and the elderly woman is Camille Baker. Like, is it Camille or Camilla? I'm not even sure, but that's one of the claims I made anyway in one of my previous videos, that the wheelchair woman was Camille, and it does seem to actually match up, like I said. So one thing to mention though is that this piece of art right here with Andre in it is made for Tokyo Game Show exclusively and is not a representative of the final game, so some of the characters in there will not be in the final game, and I'm guessing that they mean Andre by that. However, they do mention Camille and Lucas will play roles in the game, and that Lucas is a major character. Mia is someone that Ethan is close with. We already knew this. We already knew that they were related by marriage, actually. Videotapes and other methods are used to alter events during the course of the game. I also made this claim in my video quite a few weeks ago, and that also lined up. Now, there are no hard enemies in Resident Evil 7. The enemies are more personalized and stalkerish, but can be combated and defeated. Now, I also told you all of these things in my video as well. The lantern gameplay shows off recently is a taste of one of the aspects of RE7. You'll face the enemies in tougher scenarios in the memory sequences, and there will be a number of them through the game. The lantern demo is only a taste of what's to come. It mentions that there's returning Resident Evil characters. Can you guess who they are? I told you guys about that as well, and one of them is Chris Redfield, by the way, for anybody who's curious. The player awakens at one point in the game in a derelict house where they meet Camille. It is also mentioned players will meet other survivors from an unsaid danger in the same situation as you. Now, guys, I did also say that you will have at least 12 characters in the main story, and I did imply this, so there you go, there's another claim. A weapon you obtain early in the game is a knife. You start off the whole first few hours of the game barely able to defend yourself, but it is possible to take down your foes. Now guys, not only did I make this claim in my video, I elaborated to people that you will definitely be able to take down the foes, and it was not like the Lantern demo. It was not going to be like Outlast or something, or Amnesia. There are items you can interact with in the environment. Some enemies cannot be killed with weapons, and you'll need to defend yourself with your wit and surroundings. Enemies can be killed by playing it smart with the environment. That's an interesting mechanic. The interview in Famitsu is with the game's director and producer. They talk about themselves, their experience at Gamescom, and the reaction people have had to RE7. They like the feedback they're getting and talk a bit about weaponry in RE7. They talk about choosing what sort of footage to show, and they chose to show the Lantern gameplay as it rose questions, was low on action, focus on atmosphere, and didn't show too much. Talk about polishing VR, and there was 3 different modes for VR leading to the final release to make their January date. Asked if the game is still releasing in January since what's been shown so far is vague, and they laugh and say yes, they're actually almost done with the game and they're just keeping a lot from the public eyes right now. They say they don't want to spoil things, but please look forward to the TGS, the Tokyo Game Show this year. They showed a picture of herbs in the finger and teased what the coin is for, and the finger may be expanded soon. They talk about the bayou and the mention about a ghost hunt and the people are doing for a mysterious girl who is said to have been seen in the swamp. So there you go guys, quite a lot of my claims have been collaborated and confirmed, so if you had any doubts about it, you now have confirmation. So I would appreciate it if you guys would leave a like and a subscribe on this video based on that alone. That has been a lot of relief off my head to know that the confirmation has come. But yeah guys, I just wanted to share this video, and that's about all I have to say today, and I have another video coming soon with more Resident Evil 7 news, so stay tuned if you want to see more, and as always, have a beautiful day guys. Peace.